when I first found out that Joe was gonna go ahead and train Mario Barrios, I was taken back. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking, well, what the heck's going on here? Why would a coach that trained my son all of a sudden turn around and train somebody else to go against my son? He told me a while back that he's done this in the past. He would train someone, then later on he would go against them. Again, I think it's not right, but maybe it's something he has to prove, or it's just an ego thing. But I also remember that he told me specifically that when Ryan is 100%, no one can beat him. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Ryan is 100%.
Good to see Ryan and my my old buddy Henry and Lupe, of course. Look, this is a little bit of a difficult situation. You like your former fighter and their family, and even Lupe, the attorney. But things change in boxing, and I got a call from Mario and his people, and offered me the job. And of course I said yes, without a doubt. Who wouldn't want to train the welterweight champ of the world? But again, like I say, things can get a little awkward, and I had a great time with Ryan, and I know he's going to be in great shape. I know that. Ryan's going to bring 100%, as Henry said, and we're looking to bring 120%. And I can't wait to come out on top. That's our goal. Thank you for the time we had together, guys. And I know it's going to be a great fight. I know you're working hard.
How could you, Joe? That's messed up.
Pardon?
I said, how could you? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
You know what I said? I mean, just can't believe you're doing this to me. That's insane.
What?
You hurt my heart.
Well, I'm still not doing
You broke my heart. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Again?
We're done. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you again.
Now, how did I do that?
You just broke my heart. Just move on.
Ryan Garcia, a.k.a. King Ryan, was born in Victorville, California, and currently resides in Porter Ranch, Los Angeles. He has an amateur record of 215 wins and 15 losses. He is a 15-time national amateur champion. He has a professional boxing record of 24 wins and 2 losses and 1 no contest. He started boxing at the age of 7 with the help of his parents supporting his boxing ambitions. Early in his amateur boxing career, due to financial constraint, Ryan Garcia and his dad had to sleep in their car outside a boxing tournament because they couldn't pay for a hotel. They went through financial struggles with welfare and food stamps. His parents has always been a part of his boxing career journey. His mom worked as a personal administrative assistant, and his dad is his trainer.
Gap in favor of Garcia. They both weighed in at 146. There's a 2-inch reach gap in favor of Garcia.
Ryan Garcia, that last fight against the...
Oh my God.
A double hook, short hook, caught Ryan right on the chin, dropped him in the second round. Rolling Romero. Wow.
Biggest event of the night. Most electric moment we've seen. Now let's see how Garcia reacts. He's going to come back firing, but he's not going to hide.
Rolling Romero got to be patient right now, bro, because Ryan ain't that hurt. He's still dangerous.
He's looking to land the left hook.
Stop at the bell.
Good hook by Ryan right there on the ropes.
Stop.
And now we move to round between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero.
I think
Ryan Garcia needs to get his left hook going, Antonio.
one of these fighters need to show some separation. You feel me? Win a round decisively or something. These rounds are just too close, Jim.
Well, the knockdown is the difference in the fight. So it's still a fight as Romero drives Garcia toward the corner with a series of body shots.
And that looks good from the judge's eye.
when you got a guy retreating and you land 2 or 3 shots. I think, Ryan, one of these fighters is going to have to show some separation. The trainer can't make the fighter throw more punches. So the fighter's the only one who's in the ring, looking at the opponent, knowing what's coming back, feeling what's coming back. Good body shot. Cap, you're really good remembering Judah Baldemir and the stuff that went on there. Didn't really put up the resistance I was looking for, but still young, man. Like I say, we don't know the results of this fight, man.
Stop at the bell, gentlemen.
Something happened with the double left hook that put Garcia on his back.
Judges Tony Brello and Tom Schreck both scored it 115 to 112. Velasco Roldan has it 118 to 109. The winner by unanimous decision, Rolando Romero.
Mario Barrios, a.k.a. El Azteca, who has a boxing record of 29 wins and 2 losses, was born in Racine, Wisconsin, and moved to San Antonio, Texas when he was 3 years old. His biological father, Mario Barrios Sr., was convicted of murdering his sister in 1995. Mario was only 7 weeks old at the time of the murder and had one older sister named Selena, who was 2. His mother moved the family to San Antonio to get away from the tragedy and start a new life. She wanted to be closer to her parents so they can help raise Mario and his sister while she pursued a GED to become a medical assistant. He was raised by his mother, Isabel Soto, and his stepfather, Martin Soto, who also trained him at an early age at the East Side Boys and Girls Club. His grandparents helped raise him and his sister, Selena, with their Social Security checks and government assistance from his mom.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use.
Okay, gentlemen, everything on the orange up is going to be good. Bottom of the white letters up is good. You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to you.
Barrios told me, this is the biggest fight of my career. This is the grandest stage. And early on, we will know if we get know that Pacquiao needs to have this kind of quick start.
Pacquiao split the guard during that sequence. That left hand speed is still there.
But there's a right hand of Mario Barrios trying to establish somewhere.
And it almost seems like he wants Pacquiao to get some sense of confidence for him to come in
and do something like that. Open up and then land a quick, sharp uppercut. Getting more confident. And that means that Manny Pacquiao will start to open up and get caught by shots like that right.
And he went for the second one. And here it is again. Getting desperate, Manny Pacquiao lunging in.
That's why he looks so, let's just say it, old against Ugas. And that was a much younger version of Pacquiao.
Well, that body shot there with the left from Manny Pacquiao to the solar plexus. Oh, nice jab from Barrios. That was stiff and right in the face of Manny Pacquiao.
And that's what he's still, his legs are still lively, like right there. So that's a good combination he threw there. It's going to impress the judges. It just impressed me. There's 2 of them.
Now, Barring Pacquiao at this age, after this layoff, almost fighting on even terms here with Barrios.
Oh, what a nice right from Barrios, but the answer from Manny Pacquiao. If they're
Jiggy said, Manny Pacquiao, you got what it takes to win Barrios. Well, guess what? He's proving it tonight.
We do wonder, though, is there a little fool's gold in there? That was
a combination of punches, a flurry. 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. 4, 1, 2. He's going straight back, Mario Barrios. But he really close fight, really close rounds. Manny Pacquiao doing exactly what
there he used to do, but then again, Barrios. That's the best combination we've seen from Mario Barrios as Pacquiao touches his gloves.
And that is there all the time. Every time that Manny Pacquiao takes that first step in, he's got his guard open. Barrios has got to take the advantage and let those hands go.
Like that. You splits the guard with the jab. And now what do you do behind it? A left hook, a triple left hook from Mario Barrios. It's the first Hall of Famer to come back and do it. Or will Mario Barrios send everybody home sad? No one has defied the odds more than Manny Pacquiao.
The decision is a majority draw. And of course, in that case, the champion retains his title.
Welcome, everyone, to Mr. Maine's podcast. I'm Mr. Maine, and today I will be bringing you a prediction on the Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios fight in T-Mobile Arena, Nevada, Las Vegas. This is going to be a great fight between two great welterweights. Let's start it off and talk about Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is the WBC welterweight champion. He last fought against Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao at MGM Grand Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. The fight was a majority draw. I had Pacquiao winning that fight by the score of 115 to 113. But it was a draw officially. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why it was a draw. Bob Sotos, the former trainer of Mario Barrios, urged him in the later rounds to step on the pedal against Manny Pacquiao. And that's the reason why it became a draw. Because Pacquiao was actually winning this fight up until about the 9th, 10th round. And then Mario won the last 3 rounds because Bob Soto is the reason why he made it became a draw. He urged Mario to start respecting Manny in the ring and urged him to fight. And he pressed the action, and in the eyes of the judges, won the last 3 rounds. And that's why it became a draw. All because of Bob Soto. Now, Mario Barrios fought before that Aber Ramos, and that fight was a draw. So Mario Barrios got 2 fights in a row. That's both a draw against Manny Pacquiao and Aber Ramos. He can't afford another draw in this fight against Ryan Garcia. So he's going to have to fight, put it all on the line against Ryan Garcia and try to get the win. Now, before he fought Aber Ramos, he beat Ugas. He beat Ugas, the guy that Manny Pacquiao lost to. And he beat Ugas, convincingly. Ugas got beat up in the ring by Mario Barrios. And it was a good fight. Mario Barrios, a.k.a. El Azteca, people be taking him lightly. People don't give him enough respect. The media. Because he's not a trash talker like Floyd Mayweather, like Adrian Broner, like Ryan Garcia. Mario Barrios, he shows up to fight, and he does his job. He's a solid fighter. He has a good jab. He has a good chin. And because of that, the media don't give him enough respect and attention. Come this Saturday, February 21st, at T-Mobile Arena against Ryan Garcia, he's putting his WBC belt on the line. We could see who's the better fighter. Let's talk about Barrios' past fights. He fought Gervonta Tank Davis and lost to him in a 11-round knockout. He also lost a fight against Keith one-time Thurman by unanimous decision. So after back-to-back losses against these two heavy hitters, he decided to part way with Virgil Hunter, his longtime trainer. He wanted to make a change. So he fought Fabian Madonna, Marcus Madonna, younger brother, and he beat him by unanimous decision. After he beat Fabian Madonna, he fought against Abel Ramos, and it was a draw. And after Abel Ramos, he fought against Manny Pacquiao last year, and that also was a draw. So Mario Barrios got 2 draws in a row. And after 2 draws in a row, he decided to part way with Bob Santos, his former trainer, against Manny Pacquiao, and decided to hire Joe Guzman. Joe Guzman was the trainer of Ryan Garcia. Here's the interesting part. So he hired Joe Guzman, the trainer of the guy that he's supposed to fight on February 21st, 2026, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. So he got the inside knowledge against Ryan Garcia because he hired Joe Guzman. And Joe Guzman is the former trainer of Ryan Garcia, so he got the inside knowledge on how to beat Ryan Garcia. This is going to be a great fight come February 21st. I can't wait to see it.
12 rounds, WBC interim title on the line.
Let's talk about Ryan Garcia and his past fights. Ryan Garcia fought Rolando Raleigh Romero in Times Square, New York, and lost that fight by unanimous decision. He was a big favorite on that fight, and the underdog, Romero, beat him convincingly. Now, Ryan Garcia was suspended by the New York State Athletic Commission for a failed drug test for ostarine against the Devin Haney. He fought Devin Haney in 2024 and beat Devin Haney by unanimous decision. But that fight was overturned to a no contest because after the fight, Ryan Garcia failed a drug test for ostarine in his system. And because of that, the fight was overturned to a no contest. Ryan Garcia had to forfeit his fight purse of $1.1 million and also pay a $10,000 fine. He accepted a penalty and suspended for 1 year. When he came back and fought in Times Square against Rolly Romero, he lost by unanimous decision. A fight that he was supposed to win and go on and fight Devin Haney in a rematch. But that never happened. Ryan Garcia, before that fight against Devin Haney, he fought Oscar Duarte and beat Oscar Duarte by knockout. Oscar Duarte was a journeyman, and he wasn't really an elite fighter to begin with. So I can't give too much credit to a fighter that wasn't an elite fighter. He fought Gervonta Tank Davis and had a rehydration clause in the contract and lost that fight by a body shot. to Tank Davis. So Ryan Garcia has 2 losses on his record. He can't afford a 3rd loss. Ryan Garcia, in my personal opinion, has been overhyped and is overrated. And Oscar De La Hoya has done a great job with his fighter. Ryan Garcia has never won any major belts. WBC, WBA, IBF, he hasn't. And he's always getting title shots. He got a title shot against Devin Haney. Won, but the fight was overturned by the New York State Athletic Commission because of Austrian in the system. He got another title shot against Romero and lost by unanimous decision. And here again, February 21st, against Mario El Azteca Barrios, he gets another title shot. So this guy keep getting title shot, but can never deliver. Never won a major title. I'm going to give you my prediction on this fight. Who I think is going to win. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney have history. These two have fought each other 6 times in an amateur, and each of them have won 3 apiece. Now, styles make fight. Anytime you fight a guy and you beat him 3 times, I don't care if you're playing chess or dominoes. You have that mentality in your head that you can beat him. And styles make fight. And that's the reason why Ryan Garcia defeated Devin Haney. He had a small amount of estrogen in his system, but I don't think that played a major factor on him winning that fight that was overturned by the New York State Athletic Commission. They did the right thing because they got to follow protocol. But I'm just saying, as a fan, my personal opinion, I think Ryan Garcia won that fight. And that Austrian in the system, it was very small, very little to have any performance-enhancing drug for him. But it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. New York State Athletic Commission say it's a no contest, so it's a no contest.
How confident are you that things would have gone different if, in fact, he was doping?
I mean, I could sit here and say how things would have went different, but you know, it's a reality. You know, when I want to be on an even playing field, no matter if a guy's better than me or not.
Right.
You know, it's only fair that, you know, when we step in that ring, we're equal, and especially, you know, boxing is a brutal sport. You know,
yeah.
We put our lives on the line. I could have, you know, lost my life in that ring. You know, and that's just reality. But I also could have took his life. He could have took my life. That we run that risk when we step in the ring. I understand that. Yeah. But when a guy is you know, taking in performance enhancement drugs, you know, it's just it's dangerous. It's dangerous for you know, the guys in the ring.
You know how boxing marketing works. This is only going to drive more interest in a rematch between the two of you. Yeah. How interested are you in getting back in there with him again?
Honestly, I'm not too interested in it. You know, during the build-up, we've seen a lot of interesting things from him. You know, we've seen his character. We've seen the guy cheat. We see the type of person that he is. I don't see myself ever, you know, getting back in the ring. But you know, I'm a fighter. I'm speaking, you know, right now with how I feel. But we never know what the future holds.
Hypothetically, though, what kind of assurances would you need if there was interest in doing this fight?
I don't know. We have to see down the line. But as of right now, it wouldn't be a fight that I would really entertain. You know, like I said, this guy showed his character. He showed that he would do anything to win, including cheat. Mm-hmm. And that's just reality. A guy that will do anything to win. You know, this is a sport at the end of the day. Boxing is just a sport. You know, we put our lives on the line. So, you know, he put my life in jeopardy. So now it's deeper than boxing with me. I don't even want to. I want to take this thing somewhere else now, because it's like I said, he could have did some real dangerous things to me that night.
All right, we appreciate you coming by to give us your perspective on things, and best of luck moving forward, Devin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, WBC 140-pound champ Devin Haney with us on.
This is my prediction, my personal opinion on how the fight is going to unfold on February 21st, 2026, T-Mobile Arena, Nevada, Las Vegas. I believe that Mario Barrios, El Azteca, is going to win this fight by unanimous decision. Here's the reason why. Mario has been in there with some of the greats, such as Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Tank Davis, and Eugenio Ugas. He's been in their war and got the experience. Now, Ryan Garcia has been in there with, let me guess, Devin Haney, which the bout was overturned. He was in there with Tank Davis. He got knocked out with a body shot. And really, he hasn't really done much in his career. He hasn't won any major titles. He's not a champion in the welterweight or junior welterweight. So I can't see picking him to win this fight. I can't see myself picking him. I mean, if I had to bet my house, I can't bet my house on Ryan Garcia to win because he hasn't proven me that he's a reliable fighter that can win the big fights. My money has to go on Mario Barrios, representing San Antonio, Texas. Me, I think, personally, he's the better fighter. He has the better chin. He went in there. He lasts longer against Tank Davis than Ryan Garcia did. And he's been in there with Manny Pacquiao 12 rounds and got a draw. I mean, Pacquiao was 46, but still, Manny Pacquiao was a legend. So take money line, Mario Barrios, Rise of El Azteca is going to win this fight come Saturday night. That's my prediction.